Now it is about 8 years that our cooperation with Ayushakti in Mumbai has been started, and I'm very happy, Dr. Smita, to talk about this event with you.
Yeah.
As you know, I was very skeptical when I first came to Mumbai in 2006.
I know, I remember you were not very convinced.
Not very much convinced, because I've heard quite a lot that the results of Ayurvedic medicine in chronic diseases may be very impressive. However, I myself, I had no experience with that.
Yes.
On the other hand, we had a long year ongoing cooperation with the Yoga University in Bangalore, and by this contact, of course, I came into contact with Ayurveda, and I have heard of Ayushakti, that this is a very professional clinic, which is especially teaching the tradition of pulse reading. So in 2006, I first time did my first Panchakarma treatment in your hospital there.
I remember.
You remember?
Yes.
I had a problem with frozen shoulder and with a little bit high blood pressure. And the result after 4 weeks, they were really very good. The problems with my frozen shoulder became a big handicap for me, because sports was not possible. I could not throw any ball. I could not climb walls and all these things. So I was really angry about this. Now for many years lasting.
It was
problem,
many years.
Many years.
Wow.
And all conventional medicine like physiotherapy or painkillers, they really did not work. So finally I came to know that with arthritis and these problems, Panchakarma and Ayurvedic medicine can help. I decided to try this. And by chance, I have heard of Ayushakti in Bombay, that they are a very famous Ayurvedic clinic located in the heart of Bombay. And I myself have been quite often to India, and I was not afraid to go directly to this very, very busy clinic. So I went there, and I have undergone this 4-week training. And as you know, I was a little bit skeptical.
Very much, yes.
In the beginning, whether this really could be better than all these methods I tried before.
Yeah.
And after I got some pulse reading from you and defining all these diet and medicines and all these oil treatments, I have undergone for 4 weeks, and the results were really nice. I could move my shoulder much better, almost normal. My blood pressure problem also was normalized, and I think you also were quite happy with my pulse.
Yes.
How it recovered.
Absolutely.
What was the problem with my pulse when I came to you?
So, and this happens with many people, especially in the Western world, because people eat very fast. They eat also in the street and outside, and there is no time to eat the right things. So stress and mental, emotional stress creates always excess vata, air in the body, and this goes into the muscles and bones, and it makes it stiff and painful. And generally, painkillers can only, as you know, being a doctor,
for some hours,
will give relief for some hours, and then it comes back. What Ayurveda does is, through the diet, through a special treatments and Panchakarma, special enema, it removes this excess air from the body very fast, quickly. It also makes you strong, so that you can have less impact from the stress, because you cannot change the way you work, but you can become strong so that the effect of this stress is less on your body.
And also I think we are not moving too much now. We are sitting at the desk working with the,
all the
computer,
computers
and this also makes, of course, stress, but also we are a little bit lazy.
Yes.
Maybe also
creates ama, toxins. At Ayushakti, as you know, when you came for the first time in 2006, we did this special detox, which is Arthrox. We call it Arthrox. It is a very specifically designed process in which, if you remember, in the first part we kept you only on mung and vegetables for almost 10 days, very strict diet. This helps to remove all the toxins and make it liquefied, because for many, many years these toxins are stick in our tissues, in the shoulder or in the joints, and because of that we feel stiffness. So first of all, by doing a specific diet, and if you remember, we did also this Pinda Sved,
dry Pinda Sved
in the beginning, without oil, so that this sticky toxins will become melted and they will separate from the tissues. After that, we did an internal oilation, if you remember.
Every day
you
I got taking more oil.
Ghee every day, oil in the morning. And because of this, and then we changed the massage pattern in such a manner that all these toxins, which are separated now, will move from different parts of the body to the digestive tract. In Ayurveda, we call this process as liquefaction and moving them to the digestive tract.
I remember I got a lot of oil treatments.
Yes.
And I remember that I got oil massage, and then I had to go to a steam box. And I was wondering very much, because when I got all this oil on my skin, I said, oh, incredible, how will I get rid of this oil? But after 10 minutes in the steam box, the body has absorbed all of the oil, and when I came out, only some sweating.
Little sweating and dry.
I was really
And if you remember in the beginning, when we did Pinda Sved with Siddha massage for separating the toxins, your
paining shoulder.
And the shoulders in the first part became loose, like instead of stiff, it became loose. And then after oil treatment there, it started becoming more mobile.
I remember also your therapists were doing marma.
Yes, they were doing marma points and
pressing specific points, which sometimes was very nice, sometimes was a little painful, but not too much.
Yes, in the because you want to remove the blockage. So sometimes they are working on very deep blocks to remove through the marma points. And then you feel pain when the treatment is happening, but afterwards it becomes better and more flexible.
Diet and the medicine was accordingly adjusted every day, also the treatments. And finally, your doctor was happy with my pulse, so I could go for the so-called Virgin Day, where I had to drink some really not nice drink and having some motions.
Yes,
This day I remember not so much. But in principle it was okay, and after that I felt much better, especially the pain has gone, my blood pressure became more and more better, so I was quite happy with the development.
Yes, and I remember you lost, I think, 4 kilos.
In
the first 2 weeks,
in the first 2 weeks, and even afterwards, some more kilos. So when I came home, I looked in the mirror and I said, "Oh, what nice guy! I really don't know him." The effect was really so nice that when my wife saw me, she said, "Immediately I have to go there because the effect is really very good."
Fantastic.
On rejuvenation.
I know. And both of you came also next year, actually.
Yeah, next year we came both, and my wife also has undergone this procedure.
So, if and then once we did the purgation, then generally for all the people who have pain situations, we start with the enemas, a special enema. If you remember,
every 2 days,
every 2 days,
2 enemas, one cleaning enema and one nourishing
oiling, nourishing
oily
enema.
So, it's okay. Yeah, it was not as bad as I thought.
Okay, that's
and
good.
The people did it very nicely, and I think this also was very important to clean my, is it my vata?
Vata, remove vata and ama toxins from the body.
Right.
As it happens with everybody, because of the stress, wrong food, no exercise, we always collect a lot of toxins because we don't digest things very well. And that becomes ama, and it gets in the tissues. So we have to remove this ama and excess air. Then automatically anti-aging, looking young, pain is gone, stiffness is gone, and blood pressure can come down as you have seen. So that part of the basti really is working like servicing a car. When you service a car, first you flush water, remove all the dirt and everything from the joints of the car, and then you do the greasing so that it moves, oiling, greasing, so it goes very well. So the first basti is always cleansing with all the herbs, which goes deep inside and removes all the toxins. And the second one is more oiling and nourishing, so then it goes in and leaves some oil and lubrication in all the joints in the body.
I mean,
that's how it's working.
Two other things. One thing is, even Ayushakti is located in the middle of Bombay. You have a very quiet place, a nice roof garden, where really, I was really astonished that it is really a very peaceful atmosphere. And the other thing is, we had, not every morning, but I think 3 or 4 times a week, we had a yoga class. Very highly qualified. And also this, I think this becoming more and more motion. Also there I could see that my joints, they really were working better, and I became more flexible. When I went home, I was so much convinced of the method of Ayurveda that we agreed to install Ayurveda in Germany because of 2 reasons. One is I have a lot of patients in my rehabilitation clinics with multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's, or other severe diseases, which are not able to go to Bombay because of the heat, or maybe because of they are not able to take airplane. And I could convince Ayushakti, and I could convince my management to install through Ayushakti treatment, original Ayushakti treatment in my clinic in Germany. What was not so easy to overcome all the legal problems. We had to make sure that the medicines may be accepted by our pharmacies. We had quite a lot of problems to get working allowance for the Ayushakti doctors and the Ayushakti therapists. But I think after 2 years, we could start.
Systematic. I remember you insisted me to come to your place so much that I came one day and I was touched by your commitment to help people.
Thank you.
And the kind of chronic patients that you had, I felt that Ayushakti can definitely help them, so that I felt I want to work with you. For this reason. This
was a very good decision. Because now, I think it's now about 8
years.
8 years, that 2 times in a year,
Yeah.
in June and July, and in December and January, a team of Ayurvedic doctors,
yeah.
and 2 or 3 therapists. They come to our place and they can do original Panchakarma treatment in our hospital.
I know, Dr. Garner. I remember you had a lot of success stories from the clinic doing Panchakarma. I remember few of them on eye or something else.
Well, in the first batch we had a really miraculous event. There was a 80-year-old lady suffering from macular degeneration.
Wow.
She could not read, she could only roughly see, and after 2 weeks of treatment she told me, "Doctor, over there is a church, I can see the towers now."
My God,
and,
wow.
When she left our clinic, she was able to read again. And
really?
Her eye doctor, he was really very much astonished and surprised, because he said, normally with this disease, macular degeneration, an improvement is very rare, very difficult. Yeah?
I know.
And last year, this lady was again here. So over the next 5-6 years, we could stabilize her vision. Only in the last year she said, "Doctor, now I'm 87.
87?
And now vision is going bad again." But she has
so
got
many
quite
years
many
of
years
such
now.
A good vision.
Good vision, and this was very good. Other diseases which were could be treated very nice is all types of pain syndromes.
Pain syndrome?
Very good. Arthritis, rheumatic disease. We have good results with multiple sclerosis.
Wow.
In these cases where the people are not too weak.
Too weak,
if they are too weak,
and not too chronic.
I think this detoxification process is somehow, people should not be too weak to overcome this, because it is costing some power. Why? To remove or to loosen the toxins, or why is it a little bit exhausting?
Yes, it is normal, because in body is having these toxins for years and years. It becomes part of our system. And when we start moving this out, it loses something that was there for many years, so you don't feel the same anymore. That's why some people feel a weakness, or they are not very strong or something. But then in the end, when you give the oil enemas, the energy is building up, and the new cells are created, which brings back the lost energy and weakness, and they become even more stronger than before. But yes, during detoxification, it is normal to feel a little bit weak as we are removing all the toxins.
Very good. There are 2 other things also. The emotional situation of most of the patients was improving.
Very
much.
With this, wow.
Maybe
fantastic.
Also because less pain, depression, all these things were much better.
Much better.
Concerning diabetes, we have seen patients with very bad adjusted blood sugar levels, maybe over 200, and with Ayurvedic diet and medicine, we saw them almost going to normal. No need of insulin, and maybe even reducing the medicine, the tablets.
I know. Very good. Fantastic results.
So I think meeting the best of the West and meeting the best of the East in this culture is a very good thing.
And because of that, helping lots of people.
Very good. And I hope that our cooperation will go on like this. And I'm very thankful.
And I'm very proud that you, being a Western doctor, is truly wanting to help people and bringing what is helping them to Germany.
Thank you.